Hello, everybody. Is my microphone still working? I really hate the blue tint on my glasses. I should have replaced them by now. And the lighting in here is not very good. And I don't have a knack for stuff like that, but I'm trying to learn. Any tips would be nice. Anyway, so we are going to go over some comments. And once again, I'd like for this to reach because I'm lazy. Okay? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do this, guys. Commento. No commento. Where are the comments? Na 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 na. Why did I go into the wrong app? It's right here. What are you doing, Mike? Lin Yen Shin. Haven't heard from you in a while. Long time no see. So, Lin Yen Shin. I don't know if you're absolutely insane or if you're a genius or maybe a little bit of both, but you are hilarious. A little trollish and annoying sometimes, but hilarious. So you commented a few comments here. Yes, strippers are a discomforting presence that mix of unfortunate, depraved, and strange. I think they sense all this disturbance in me, and the interaction is maximum awkward. I will not choose to interact with them, especially in their work setting. And he also says, nice Terminator look. Thumbs up. Thank you. He also says, being that we are what we are, you naturally feel this too. I primarily like pretty foreheads, followed by pretty eyes. Self awareness means poise or sense of orientation mastery. Oh, poise or sense of orientation mastery does add or subtract to the appeal of foreheads, eyes, and facial expressions. Expressions which flourish in encapsulating forehead, eye focal points during that wondrous intercourse of convergence we call conversation. Okay. Power Red Bull says, I find NTJs have lists, things I perceive to be expressions about a partner they want, like a very practical list of things they want or do not want. I've never thought about practical things much, but have always had more of an idea of what kind of woman would fit me, basically the concept of an opposite. I noticed that everything I perceive to be attractive fit that pattern. I think NTJs look at it more from a TE angle, practical, and NTPs, if they have a clue at least, from a TI, like logical perspective, which is, of course, obvious given their stack. Yeah. Yeah, the stacks play a part, but sometimes all you need is the temperaments because the temperaments are really neglected. You can tell a lot about a person based on their temperament. Like NTs are all going to be the same in certain ways. They're all going to value certain things, and they're all going to strive for certain things. And this is a whole different topic, but this kind of got my mind going a little bit. Cognitive functions are interesting, but a lot of people take them too far. And most of the time, when you have people disagreeing in typology and fighting over uh, aspects of different types, it's because they've reinterpreted the cognitive functions for themselves, which pretty much everyone does. The cognitive functions are there's a danger with cognitive functions in that um, people that's people just redefine them based on what they think uh, is exhibited with that cognitive function. Everyone disagrees on the cognitive functions too. So you have all these people saying, "Oh, you're not this type because I don't see enough NE, or you seem to turn away from SE and stuff like that." And it's all just subjective bullshit. No offense. They're obviously the cognitive functions are useful, but I think people go too far with them, and that's where people get into dangerous territory where it's just like, uh, you know, you're not even coherent anymore. But yeah, you can tell a lot of things just by the temperaments. People, uh, you know, it's good to simplify it a little bit sometimes to explain things. Black Fence Cat says overly cosmetic equals running away from one's identity. It would be difficult to trust somebody who can so easily change their exterior. Inevitably, you wonder, are they going to be changing like that on the inside as well? There's a risky gamble. We think pretty similarly, actually. I think about that kind of stuff too, like things that most people wouldn't even think about. I'll think, well, is this a sign this girl's not trustworthy? Is this a sign this girl's trying to hide something? Is this a sign this? Sometimes I'm too analytical, but usually I'm right. So, this shave is nice. Thank you. At a minute 48, that's SE blind spot. Thanks for the video. I wonder what you are referring to. About 148, that's probably when I was talking about not being attracted to strippers. I don't know if that's really SE blind spot. Here's another example of people kind of attributing things to the cognitive functions when it's not necessarily it. The cognitive functions are valid. I'm not saying they're not valid. I'm saying the interpretations of them are often invalid. And the attributions, the things people attribute to them, are often invalid. That's where you get into dangerous territory. Like, I don't think that's SE blind spot that I'm not attracted to strippers. I think that's something else entirely. I mean, it could be, but probably not. But you have a lot of people out there that are confident with saying things like that. Too confident, in my opinion. Um, some people have unearned confidence, something that tends to be very annoying to INTPs. Um, that's like the only thing that annoys me about some ENTPs. I wouldn't say only thing, but some unhealthy ENTPs have this like unearned confidence when they shouldn't. Uh, like C.S. Joseph, for example. Some people think he's mistyped. I still to this day think he's an ENTP. I just think he's kind of maybe an unhealthy one in some ways, but I don't think he's a different type. Anyway, and I've known a couple of ENTPs that were very similar to him, uh, their attitude and everything. Yikes! This doesn't bode well for my ENTP search. They're probably all paired off already. Fair enough. I'll just keep getting cats. NF here, who also likes your honesty. ENFP more specifically. Thank you. You talk so slowly, literally unwatchable, not on 2 times speed. And I actually replied to this already. I said to see my hate why hate is a compliment video. Um, I never understood the cause for the phrase no hard feelings until I watched this video and connecting it with an FE perspective. Thanks. Good talk. What exactly would you say INFJs are masters of? What exactly would you say NI basks in? Theories, hypotheticals? I know there's TI child, so theories usually are not argued unless they have been verified. I still stand by the fact that NFJs um, are not the masters of logic. And I'm not saying they're not logical. I'm just saying they're not the masters. That makes it sound like they're the best of out of all the types. That's the part I was disagreeing with. What are they masters of? I would say insight. They tend to have like very good insight into things. Um, so yeah, some of them can be borderline mind readers, and So yeah, I would say insight is what they're. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna make it short today. It's about 10 minutes. Also, kind of just wanted to test out my microphone. So, thanks for watching, guys.